Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Offensive linemen will have to be on their toes because we'll see the top two sack leaders from 2016 in this one. It's Von Miller and Vic Beasley.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Here's Charles. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth downs. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 31 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the ground, Anderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. In motion is Austin Hooper. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
He's got Sanu. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Freeman again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Oh, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a...
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Kelly. Sanders has it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have 2 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these 2 teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
Second down, here's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, now, look at 56. Look
Kelly now. A final shot before break. He's going to air it out deep for Green. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Little motion now from the tight end. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And his first throw here is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run for it. Anderson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down following the run. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Lynch. Now he'll escape to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, Charles, to switch gears, I know we've both seen what the NFL has done the last decade or so for breast cancer and the research and raising all the money and awareness. They're broadening the scope this year with the American Cancer Society with the Crucial Catch Initiative, and I think they're doing a really good job.
I love what they've done with that, because cancer affects just about everyone in our society, but it's all different types. So it's not just breast cancer, which we've done such a great job, and the league's done such a great job of illuminating over the years. But now they're saying, hey, a lot of people affected by many different forms of cancer, so they all have a color associated with them as well. So you're seeing a rainbow of colors that people are now saying, hey, let's bring a little more light to this cause as well.
And for more on the Crucial Catch Initiative, you can go to NFL.com/Crucial Catch. Here's Kelly. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 30 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Going underneath for Charles. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 25. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs over him. Anderson a first down and more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Finding some room at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there in the drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it first and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, let's go. Back, quick. 51,
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken.